Hi, I'm Kenny Anderson, Director of Multicultural Affairs for the City of Huntsville, and welcome to Impact. Each week we bring you information about exciting things that are happening right here in this community, and today will be no different. One of the most exciting events that takes place in Huntsville on an annual basis is the Community Kite Festival that I look forward to every spring. And today we have a special group of individuals here to talk about that event, and I'll introduce them at this time. Praveena Kommidi is the chair of this year's event. Welcome back to our broadcast.
Thank you, Kenny.
And you're representing a great organization called AshaKiran. AshaKiran, of course, is committed to empowering, empathizing, and educating people in the South Asian community and responding to needs of foreign-born individuals, as well as so much more. So we're just glad that as the point people for this event, we have a chance to talk to you about this awesome occasion.
Thank you for the opportunity. We are very glad to be here.
And Josia Fiore, you said we are, and of course there's Josia sitting there with all smiles as always. Welcome back to the broadcast.
Thank you.
You, of course, are the community coordinator for AshaKiran. I know I abbreviated that, but essentially you take care of those kinds of activities that connect this organization to the community on a variety of different issues. And you guys always have great things going on. So we know the Kite Festival is one of many, and we have a great chance to talk about that today. So for those that may not know what the Kite Festival is, tell me about what the Kite Festival is.
This is our 5th annual Kite Festival. This is one of the ways we want to get the community together. The goal behind it was different kites, different colors, different sizes, they fly in different levels, like people, different colors, different origins. They want to grow up and be happy in the community. That was the whole purpose of it. And last year we had about 6,000 people enjoying a free event in the JC grounds. And this year we are looking forward to it and make it more bigger, more fun, and more beautiful for the community to enjoy the day together. And
the theme of this event is Soaring for Social Justice. So it's actually, like I often like to say, a social event with a purpose. So it's not just the mere idea or fact that you guys can come together and have a great afternoon of kite flying, which in and of itself is great, but you also have an opportunity to inform the community about a lot of things that are going on and to really showcase some of the best that this community has to offer. Tell us a little bit about that component of the event.
Absolutely. Those are my favorite type of events, the kind that not only bring the community together, but also educate as some kind of purpose that strengthens the community or helps the community in some way. You had mentioned that what we do at AshaKiran is helping the South Asian community, but it's all different communities, different international backgrounds. We did change that from just starting with the South Asian community, but one of the best things is flying a kite is done all across the world. You don't need to speak a certain language in order to do so. It doesn't matter what your background is from, what religion you are. And so today, when so many things are going on in the world and other countries, regardless of the different cultures, it's a time for the community to come together and say, hey, we're going to have a good time together, push those things aside, and really enjoy each other and have a great time as a community. Oh. And so that's what you see when you come to the event. You see people from definitely different backgrounds, somehow communicating to each other and having a great time. And who doesn't want to see these huge kites? We have Chicago kites coming back in, and making your own kite, flying kites. It's just really a lot of fun.
Well, it's also, I think, a way of reconnecting in my position with my childhood, because which is something I think people should do every day. I mean, they should find some time to just play and be carefree and just embrace the sense of innocence that once was. But who can argue with flying a kite? I mean, you kind of go out on a beautiful day, which is usually sometime in the spring, and you hope there's enough wind blowing, and you get out there and you're among a bunch of other people who are in various stages of kite flying. You have some novices, you have some intermediate people, and then you have some real professionals out there doing their thing. But the bottom line, nobody's really looking at that aspect. They're just looking at the fact that we've all come together and we're all having a great time. This is really a pretty cool event. And not only that, but you also have exhibits where people can actually share information about various services and resources that are part of the community. So tell us about that aspect and why that's important for this event as well.
Last year, we had about 100 nonprofit organizations which had their information tables where we can go and talk to different people who are involved in the organization. They were sharing about all the services which they have, different opportunities, events which are coming up. And it was a great event. I mean, little kids enjoyed making their ID cards, which everybody wants a driving license very fast, right? Mm-hmm. So that was a real fun event to see them getting it. My daughter was like, Mama, I have a driver's license now. I was like, okay, enjoy it, baby. So that was really fun.
And if I may add to that, this is one of those great larger Huntsville community events where if you're maybe new to Huntsville or you're not as familiar with, hey, maybe I'm going to see what else is out here in my community, this is one of the best events to come to because so many different organizations are there. So you get to meet them face to face, talk to them, and might find out, hey, I didn't even know that organization was here in Huntsville. Because there really are a ton of great organizations here. So it's a great opportunity to learn more about that, what's in your own community here, and get to know more people in your community. So it's really a lot of fun.
There are a lot of food trucks, and Huntsville Hospital has a hospital there, basically. You can go do a regular checkup if you need to. And they have a nurse and a doctor there always. There are a bunch of people attending. You can find your blood pressure. You can find whatever you need to do it.
Right. So you have a wonderful event. You said two things about it, or rather I should say there are two things about it I think that really stand out. You've mentioned one of those things, that this event is free, and I think that we want to keep emphasizing that because people are always looking for something to go to that doesn't cost anything but yields such powerful results, and this is one of those events. But the other thing is that this is a true family-friendly event.
That's
correct.
The
kinds of opportunities that this kind of event provides for the family, you don't have to sit around and figure out how we're going to pay for 4 tickets, and I'm just using it as one small family. 4 tickets to the circus or to the baseball game, and we got to figure out how we're going to eat, and it's going to cost transportation, parking. You got all these things going on. But this is an event, when you come, you put as many people as you can in the car. The parking is free. The event is free. Now, of course, the food costs something, but, everything else is free. And this is really, I think, a premier family-friendly event in Huntsville that has really established itself as one of the most important venues to attend during the course of a year.
Thank you very much. It just gets bigger each year, and we love that. And I think that the reason that it does is that the community is coming out and really enjoying themselves, and exactly for the same reasons that you just listed there. You don't have to worry about all these different little things. Just come to the event, have a great time with your families, friends, and the community. I mean, we try to make it as simple as possible. And I think that we've really seen a lot of great responses and feedback from the community about that too.
Okay, and so of course, AshaKiran does this in partnership with the City of Huntsville. My office is the Office of Multicultural Affairs. We're invested in activities that support inclusion and large groups of individuals coming together, regardless of who those people are. And I think that's one of the most important aspects of this event. I again want to hear from you all as to why that was so important to you and why that's a critical component of this kind of an event, because you do have a lot of things that bring people together, but you don't always have things that bring people together with the hope of perhaps creating a little bit more than that, that goes and lives beyond the event. And I think the Kite Festival has that potential.
Yes.
I mean, it's a family event more than anything. You can get your kids and come along and just feel the freeness of joining with the community and enjoying it. And they have their activities. The train was a big hit last time, and we want to get that again this time too. The train ride just from the parking lot to the center was really good, and the drum line which comes out, and the BDP which came out, they kind of involved everybody, and they were calling kids on the stage and just encouraging them to do that and open up. It's a very beautiful thing.
And in the climate of the times that we're living in, it's coming together, and that's the point I'm really
and without the
reinforcing
judgment,
again.
definitely.
Yeah, right, without judgment.
Yes.
This coming together, this event that doesn't force people to come together, it provides a venue for people to come together, where people are not placed in categories, where people are not given any kind of assessment or judgment. People are just coming together to have a good time. And it creates a tremendous opportunity for conversation. It creates a tremendous opportunity for sharing and helping and supporting and just aligning oneself with information. Again, if I come to something like this and I find out that you're an agency that works with young people, and there are going to be at least 5 to 6 agencies out there like that, this might be some way that you
Yeah.
can get connected to the community and get more involved and more engaged. And that's why I'm saying this is an event that really has a life beyond just the event itself. It really has the potential to do something really significant for the city, which is why I think the city does partner with AshaKiran to make that happen.
Yeah, and if I may add, I think maybe in my personal opinion, I think one of the important things for me that I see with the partnership with the City of Huntsville is that especially those that are not from this area, it really does send a message to those people coming from another area, maybe another country, that the city is supporting an event like this that can go beyond language barriers and cultural barriers. And that's probably my personal favorite thing to see at the event, is to see when people from different backgrounds are coming together. And that alone is like a nonverbal message to those that are coming to this event from this area or not, that the city is supporting something like that from all different backgrounds. And I think that's the main, for me at least, one of the bigger messages that people, I hope, will get coming to this event, and seeing that the city does support the multicultural backgrounds that we have in Huntsville, which is one of the larger ones in the state.
Yeah, it's very, very broad.
Sorry. A lot of times, people say that I want to get involved in the community, I want to give back, but I don't know where to go. So if you just attend one of these events, you will see a lot of volunteer opportunities lined up there, and you can just pick the one which kind of matches with your values and your opinions and just go for it.
Sure. So we've talked a lot about the Kite Festival. Let's tell people where it is, when it is, and perhaps how they can get more information about it.
Well, we do have a Facebook page for the Community Kite Festival, and it's at Community Kite Festival. That's where you're going to see the most frequent updates and information. So as new vendors, food vendors, different organizations that are confirmed to participate this year, and entertainment are confirmed, we'll be posting those there. So that's probably the most frequent way you could see that. We'll also have it posted on our website, which is www.ashakiranonline.org. The participating organizations will also be posting it too and sharing that. So if you're part of an organization that would like to get involved, or entertainment or food vendor, please go to any of those pages, contact us. Also through email, you can contact us at asha117@ashakiranonline.org. But as far as more information, we'll have information coming out and online. We'll be sharing different press releases for it as well. So you'll be seeing a lot more of that event information going out.
All right, so tell us the date, the time, and the place.
Okay, it's March 4th, actually my birthday.
Oh.
You
So
can't
I'm
forget
definitely going to be
that.
celebrating. No. And it's going to be from 11 o'clock to 3. So it'll be going along all day pretty much. Good time to have a little bit of bite to eat, enjoy yourself at the event, and walk around. Usually it's very great weather, knock on wood, so we're very excited about it.
All right, well, that's wonderful, and it's always a great opportunity for people to come together. I guess if at this point, there are a couple of things that you need for sure, I know. You definitely need volunteers.
Definitely.
You definitely want to have people that are perhaps nonprofit agencies come out and be a part of this. Anything else that you need?
Some sponsorship if possible.
Well, this is your chance to let people know that.
Yes, we are looking for sponsors who can come and support. We have different needs like t-shirts for the volunteers, different boards and signs and posters needed everywhere. And if any of the car dealers are interested to display their cars, you're more than welcome to come. And we have as big as a space as possible anywhere in Huntsville. We can use all of the park to display your new models or whatever models you want to sell.
All right, so lots of opportunities for people to get involved and throw their hat in the ring and jump on in there and be a part of Kite Festival 2017. Again, March the 4th, which is a Saturday. It's always on a Saturday. 11 to 3, which is late enough in the morning for people to get that early morning rest if they choose to. And then they can catch a piece of that in the afternoon. The Kite Festival has been very fortunate not to have bad weather. In fact, the weather has been awesome for the kite festivals. And so you're just hoping for another great day.
Absolutely.
Of course, the folks from Chicago Kite coming all the way down from Chicago with their big demonstration kites.
Yes.
That's been a big part of this since year one. People can also come out and purchase kites.
That's correct, yeah.
From Chicago
And we have
Kite.
free kites which are given for the kids. For the first 100 kids, free kite will be given.
Yeah, so if you get there early, we're giving out the free kites for that as well. You can make your own there. You can also feel free to bring your own kites if you have that as well.
All right. So once again, we want to thank you for sharing all this great information about this awesome event. It's the 2017 Annual Community Kite Festival. Dr. Praveena Kommidi, thank you for being here with us.
My pleasure.
Chair of this great event, so you've got your hands full. And I know you got a great committee too, so shout out to them.
Yes, definitely, definitely. We have an awesome
Working
committee.
behind the scenes, that's right.
Yep.
Josia Fiore, Community Relations Director, Organizer, Coordinator.
I'll go with that too. All of that.
Yeah, I'm just a representative.
All of it.
I'm going to call you everything I can possibly call you because you get it done.
That's correct.
That's what I try to do. Yes, sir.
it's
I only try to be as good as you, Kenny.
Well, you're so kind. Thank you. Thank you, ladies, for being here and sharing all this great information.
Thank you, Kenny.
I want to thank you for being a part of our broadcast as well, and we hope that you've learned all you can about the Annual Kite Festival for now. But they've given you information how you can keep in touch with this process at Community Kite Festival on Facebook. We hope that you'll definitely follow along so that you can find out as much information as you can. And don't just look at it, share it. Let people know about it. This is a huge event that, as the lady said, thousands of people attend each year. We expect another huge crowd this year. We also hope that you will like our Facebook page, which is Impact with Kenny Anderson, where you can see a video of the show that you just watched, as well as behind-the-scenes shots of what happens when the camera stops rolling. For Impact with Kenny Anderson, I'll see you soon.